Hello, everybody. This is Richard Marroquin, TextRich1974 of Nerdtertainment, and I'm just gonna share. I just finished watching WWE Monday Night Raw, so I'm just gonna share a couple of thoughts I have with it. Um, Basically, I'm not gonna talk about the matches because this evening it really wasn't all that interesting. But the main thing I want to talk about is the return of Jerry the King Lawler. Um, to those of you who don't know, Jerry the King Lawler, WWE legend, Hall of Famer. He suffered a major heart attack a couple months back, and he actually died in the back, and they had to actually revive him. But he's made a full recovery. He looks like he's back to his normal self again, and he actually called matches from I think it was the second hour on, or somewhere at that point. But he came somewhere in the middle of the show. Um, like I said, he's doing good. Glad we didn't lose him. Two thumbs up on that. But what gets two thumbs down is the whole AJ Lee John Cena affair storyline. It's boring, and I don't know if it's just filler. Here's the problem. Ever since they moved Raw to 3 hours long, it's been like overkill, and they had to put in a whole lot of filler now because 3 hours that's just way too long. Um, it's not like they're competing with anybody. I mean, yeah, there's TNA Impact, but for the most part, WWE holds the whole uh, wrestling thing. I mean, they don't really have to compete with TNA, so I just it's a little overkill. But going back to what I was saying, they just need to get rid of that storyline, the whole affair thing. I know it's part of Vicky Guerrero's beef with AJ Lee, but let's just have a match between those two to settle their beef. I mean, it'd be great for next pay-per-view, and who knows, maybe Vince will do it. So, but as far as that storyline thing, it's just I just fast forward it when it goes on now. But what I do want to talk about though is, of course, they're hyping up Survivor Series. That's going to happen on Sunday. Survivor Series is not really one of my favorite of the pay-per-views. It's um, those those classic Survivor Series matches just you can't relive what they used to have. It's just not the same anymore. But two matches in particular though that have my attention is the Big Show versus Sheamus, the rematch, and I'm really hoping Sheamus gets the belt back. And that's just because I'm a big Sheamus fan. I've liked the guy ever since he came in, but I just don't see Big Show as a champion. I mean, yeah, the dude's huge, the dude's powerful, and of course in real life the guy would run through the whole WWE. I mean, there's no question about that. But as far as a champion, he doesn't have the charisma that champions are supposed to have, and he's boring to listen to. When he's having his little interviews or when he's ranting on the mic, he doesn't have it in my opinion. So I would like to see Sheamus win it against the Big Show. So the next match in Survivor Series that has my attention is, of course, the WWE Championship match, which is going to be a triple threat match between CM Punk, who happens to be my favorite wrestler right now, Ryback, who's I, I'll get more on Ryback, and John Cena, who I've never really liked. Now, I'm really tired of seeing John Cena and CM Punk. I mean, let's get some other people up there to fight CM Punk for the belts. I mean, it's already getting boring with John Cena. I think it's what the third or fourth time they're gonna fight for the belt, and I really don't want him to win the belt again because I mean, I'm tired of him having the belt. He's had the belt. I can't remember how many times, but he's had his time with the belt. I'd like to see CM Punk hold on to the belt for a little bit longer, at least another year. Um, he's entertaining. I love when he comes out. His rants are great. Um, I don't like the fact that they're kind of making him into a crybaby right now. And but whatever. I mean, I like CM Punk better as a heel. As a heel, I didn't like him as a so-called good guy because it just didn't fit his roots. And those who have followed CM Punk and who've seen his underground tapes, and or if you've seen his Best in the World video, you know his roots come from basically being a heel. So I like the fact he's a heel, and I think it's hey, let's get somebody that people that half of the WWE universe is gonna hate because it's just more fun that way. Um, Ryback, um, yeah, he's this big tough wrestler and everything, and but he's a Goldberg clone. That's what he is. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a big fan of his. He's a clone of Goldberg or Brock Lesnar, and I've never been a fan of those types of wrestlers. Um, I mean, they just make these people out to be these invincible type wrestlers, and of course, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, but there's Sheamus. There's Sheamus. He was the same way too when he came out." But the difference between Sheamus and the other ones that I mentioned is he has personality. He's fun to listen to, and he's always been that way from the beginning. So there's a big difference between Sheamus when he came in as a wrecking ball, and then other ones like Lesnar, Goldberg, and Ryback right now. So hope hopes CM Punk holds on to the belt. But that's just my few thoughts. Like I said, I'm not. This was not a WWE Raw recap. Just something I just felt like sharing, and hope that you enjoyed it. And peace out, and check out nerdtertainment.com. Peace.